conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me, tell me what they know about me, I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
From the home of the 2021 AFC Champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas. 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
11 MP, take it. 11 MP, stop.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
I know some more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 42-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 40. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. They'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Trying the left side with Algier. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second, here's Algier. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Bengals hit 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. All the option left, it's Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
12, 11 mighty.
Burrow on 3rd down. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Hitting London coming across the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You know, it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder sit up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
to mix it on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Here's Algier again on second down. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. I'll tell you, he got away with it there, pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do, and these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year. I have a running back mentality, and I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but know at the end of the play, protect yourself.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Algier with another carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here, look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Hey,
now a carry for Algier, headed right, down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Handing it off, right side, Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Algier going straight ahead. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Second and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. On play action, they'll throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
On third down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
11.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that probably should have been picked up.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
11.
Burrow will throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 1, ready?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
On 1, ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 1, right?
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Burrow. And it's caught. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Done. 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
From his end zone, Wilson. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territories. They need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
11 MT paint. 11.
Burrow. He's going to let it fly. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
You gotta choose.